Wait for this. You want to see something cool? Whoa, whoa. Hey everyone, it's Phoenix. I finally got my super hard mode modded out Kerbal Space program running. About 30 or 40 mods. I'm not sure how many mods. I didn't count. I just downloaded them. But inspired by MagzTV, great guy, did this probably much better than I will do. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can, go over and watch that, because that's pretty entertaining to watch, and also kind of tells you. One, he gives you a mod list in case you want to try and do this kind of stuff yourself. I'll put my mod list in the description as well because it's slightly different. But basically, I remember I've got FAR, I've got Kerbal Engineer, I've got a whole bunch of Deadly Reentry, Real Parachute, stuff like that. So I've got a whole bunch of mods, basically, as he puts it, so everything is going to be trying to kill me. And then there's the game. So, I'm going to start a new game here. We'll just name it, career, hard, all on video, so you know what's happening. Except flag. I forgot to make a flag. Drat. Well, what does that one look like? Actually, you know what? Let's just go standard Kerbin Mun flag. That's always a good one. Okay, if I have to redo this, I will make a flag. Whatever. Cross hearts, swear to die. Whatever. I'm not with it. It's been a tough week. And I'm just kind of recording this thing, one, live, so I have no clue what I'm going to say. Two, I tried this earlier. I actually made a sandbox and tried it, and didn't get very far. Because, well, I tried career first to see what the heck I was going to start doing. Hi, Gene Kerman, how are you? And basically ended up, recording, right? Yes. Basically ended up, with, like, I killed 2 people in, like, 5 runs. So I'm gonna try and avoid that mortality rate right now. So, hello, Gene. How are you? I got it. And since it's career mode and we just started, all of the buildings are tiny. So the first thing we have to do is get some money. Second thing is get some science. We can do those at the same time. Third thing is grow our buildings so we can eventually get to places like... the moon, which is way the heck out there, and then Minmus, which is way the heck out there, and then eventually, I haven't even been able to do these in regular Kerbal, as in non-modded, sandbox Kerbal, so it's going to be interesting to see if I can actually get out of Kerbin's sphere of influence successfully. Might completely die, though. And then Gene, yes, I know. Also, if you notice the red dot, another thing that I found incredibly interesting is one of the mods is for unmanned probes, and basically they have to be somehow connected to Kerbal Space Center at all times to be able to be flown. So that's going to present a bit of a challenge later when I'm trying to set up satellites. I'm going to have to set up a few just like orbiting around Kerbin just so I can get stuff to work. Also, if the textures look like crap for a while, it's because I'm running a mod that kind of shows low textures unless you need the high resolution textures. So basically I don't bog down my computer when I'm not using parts by them being displayed like crazy well. So that's why things might look like crap at first. But anyway, enough of me talking, let's get some stuff going. And Werner von Kerman. Nice name. Yeah, construct a spacecraft. And right now, we're slightly limited because we've got the main command pod. And yes, it's going to take a second to load. There we go. Got the main command pod. And the VAB is slightly smaller than we want. So basically, we have a part limit and a height limit. So, and not to mention the limit on the parts that we can use, and fundage, and science. So far, I'm actually going to do something that might not make sense at first, but it will make sense once I start doing things. Let's grab this. We just need one. Alright, boom. Let's grab crew. Jeb, no. Let's get Bob. Bob, you're a scientist. So now, don't even need to name this. Basically, which this is something you should remember if you start trying to do this kind of stuff yourself, you can get science, like, good career mode tip, you can get science at the launch pad for Kerbin. So you can basically sit there on the launch pad, get a few things of data so you can unlock a couple sciencey things. And there we go. So now, actually, science mod, that works. Crew report, yes, let's keep that. EVA report, grab that. While flying, mind you. You can hang on to the side of the spacecraft, and it will count as flying, so haha. Now let's put that prominently in the middle of the screen. Store the experiment, and hop off. There we go. Now another EVA report. Keep that. Jump back in the thing. There we go. Observe the goo. There's that. So now, I'll back out. Actually, hang on. Yeah. EVA. I could take another EVA report, but I don't think I need to. This, yeah, launchpad. Don't need to. Don't want to keep that, so now, let's... I don't know how far away you have to get from KSP before you're out of the KSP biome, per se. So, I'm just going to run a bit. If need be, I'll speed this up in the editor. We'll see. Might have to speed this up. Oh, there we go. Alright, we'll keep that data. Didn't even need to speed it up. I sped it up in game, so that works. I might speed it up in the editor or put some music by it, but anyway. So now, you can recover dude. So we gotta buy a thing from KSC, which that works, and then we've got the spaceship on the pad for the launch pad, the mystery goo at the surface, and then the EVA reports from surface and quote-unquote flying. So, hooray, Bob's got an XP. Then we're going to recover this one, and we've got more science. We've got 8 science total, and we've got funds that we recovered, and also we got world records. EVA test at home, recovered first crew, and performed the first of the experiments at home, so got a little extra spending scratch. Let's go here, and we've got rocketry, and we've got engineering 101, which gives us a science module. Yeah, heck, why not? And we'll grab this, we'll research that, hooray. Rocketry is 5 science, so now, real quick, this is the boring stuff. This is the, let's, wring out KSP of as much, or KSC of as much science as we can get. Yay. So, moving on. We got this, let's just, where is it? Science? There's science. Get the Science Junior, put that on there, launch it again, and now we have a very derpy looking little thing at the launch pad. And just to assure you guys of my rocketeering abilities, I'm somewhere, if you watch Magz's videos, I'm somewhere between Markiplier and Magz. So, not that good, but I actually know how to fly things. Let's keep that. We do these again, let's see. No, it already counts. So, I get 0.4 science if I get this mystery goo already, so we'll just go ahead and do these anyways. Yeah, no report. Alright, so recover the vessel. Hooray! Now, let's do something a bit more interesting and hopefully not deadly. This is where it starts to get anxiety-inducing for me. We got 8 science, though, so now, yay. We got all the stuff. Bob didn't get any XP, because technically he didn't really do anything. Let's get the basic rocketry. Research that. So, hooray. And then, I don't want to purchase parts yet. Actually, is there anything I could purchase? No, there's not. Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to go to this tiny little building right here. And accept a couple of, yeah, very big controlled bang. Accept a couple of contracts. So, let's do that. Let's go ahead and accept that. Let's just go ahead and accept all of these. Unless I can't. I actually can't. Never mind. I can only have 2 active contracts right now. Okay, so basically right now, launch a vessel and escape the atmosphere. So, we're not going to be able to escape the atmosphere with this launch. Because right now, unless I wanted to drop big monies and then not be able to build a big rocket ship, I can basically, here, we're going to take these off for now. First of all, parachutes. Put a parachute on, so we need that. We want that dearly. I do have a decoupler. I got decouplers, so let me, oh wait. Oh, I have to purchase it. Oh, hang on. Alright, fine. We'll purchase one thing. Alright, so I've got decouplers. Let's put the decoupler on, and then we're going to put the, where is it, the flea booster. There we go. So let me put that on there. So now we've got a very dorky looking spaceship. We've got launch, that and that, okay. Is good. And we want fins too, because now we're going to put Jebediah in this aircraft because Bob, being a scientist, he's good at the science things, but not so much as the point the thing towards the star things. So Bob, get out. Jeb, there we go. Alright, now we've got, we'll call this, what should we call this? I don't want to call it the fireball because that sounds bad, so, there we go. Save that because we're going to be adding on to this later. Launch it. Hey ho, hey ho. And let it load. Oh, 19 minutes, okay. Actually, 19 minutes? Oh, because I did all that. Okay, never mind. I did a bunch of like recording and camera fixing at the beginning, so. Alright. Since we've got Jeb in here, we have the SAS available. And Kerbal Engineer, let me open it. Oh, I have to have an engineer if you use Kerbal Engineer in flight, so duh. We've got booster, separate, parachute. Cross your fingers and pray. And holy crap, we're going kind of fast. So hang on to everything. We're gonna get a crew report. We're gonna get the crew report and go ahead and detach the booster. So now, because I could have put a parachute on that, but and I could have, I probably could have detached it farther down. Just, well, no, the thing explodes on impact anyway, which is stupid. So now, we're going down, deploy the parachute. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and toggle off the SAS. And I guess, close that? There we go. So, yay, now we're following correctly. And the command module should be good enough, or should be strong enough, so that when we hit the ground, it won't just blow up and kill Jeb in some fiery explosion that wasn't meant ever to happen. So now, look, we got another contract, we got 1 reputation, and a bit of more scratch. So, yay. Delete that, and then world's first, we've broken the speed record of 25 meters a second, launched a vessel, broken the speed record of 80 meters a second, broken an altitude record, broken another speed record of 250 meters a second, because we got so fast. Oh. That scared me. Right, oh, dear. Okay, we're good. We'll hit H later. And broken an altitude record of 2,000 meters. So, we've got more money. Yay! So now we wait to land. We've got our tiny little... It's so cute to look at stuff from up here. We've got our like tiny little place, and then our tiny little launch pad. So yeah, and also look how far we've drifted this much just from the like the spin of Kerbin alone. God, I cannot talk. There we go. So we've drifted a little bit, but otherwise we're fine. Coming down. Really close, and hooray! We've landed. So now let's recover the vessel again. We got a little science. Hooray! So now what we'll do is we'll plop on a mystery goo and a science container. Why not? Actually, we should get some landing legs before we do the science container, because landing legs, science container without landing legs is not good. So... Alright, I actually have stuff I probably have to go do soon, so yay, we got 10 signs. That's pretty good. Parts, monopropellant, yay, we got Jeb, got some XP. So, hooray. Now, oh, wait, before we do anything, I said after it loaded. It's the only problem with all these mods is it takes forever to load. Okay. So basically, we wait for it to load, and then we go to the contract place. Now look, we've proven that we can actually get something off of the ground and land it. So look at all the contracts we have now, and most of these are focused observational surveys, at least with this mod. So basically saying, go here and see what's there, because we want to test to make sure our stuff works. So that's going to be flying and stuff like that. Railcone shoots, that I can do later. C7, that's more observational stuff. We already have an active contract, so we can only test one other. Mark 16 parachute in flight. I just did that, so let's accept that contract. And then swivel, take that into an escape trajectory, test the radial decoupler. These things we'll get to later. For right now, the parachute thing I can do pretty easily. And I'm going to throw a couple of mystery goo containers on the thing so that we can basically get a bit of extra science out of this. I don't want to go for escaping orbit just yet. Actually, well, getting swivel into orbit, so let's not do that. Let's take these off. We're going to go for fuel tanks. Oh, dang it. Buy that. You know, I'm just going to buy it from here. There we go. Also, I don't know what this is. It's one of the mod pack, or one of the mods threw that on there, but I don't want to use it because it's oblong and it might screw with my stuff. I might use it later. Also, we need more fuel than that. Need another tank, please. There we go. So 2 tanks. That will get some aerodynamics. We'll put a couple of fins on there. And see, the main reason I'm going with the liquid engines right now is because I want to control my throttle, because if everything starts to go horribly wrong, I can decrease throttle, and also that keeps me from overspeeding as we get out. 988 delta V, that's pretty good. I'll take that. Got my parachute. Science, we'll get some mystery goo. Get dos mystery goos. And yeah, sorry we're covering up the flag right now, but, you know, whatever. I don't need to save that. So basically, we'll save the science thing, because the science thing, it doesn't cost that much, but I also want to put lander legs so we can actually recover the science from it. So we'll launch that. Still got Jeb in it, so we can still use SAS. That's what I want to hear, because I don't want to try and tackle this little tiny thing all by myself. I do not have that much faith in my flying abilities, and usually if I am doing it with my flying abilities, SAS is hammered on all the way. So, let's check my phone, because I heard it go off. Yeah, real life. Said, check my phone, hang on just a second, we'll do it. Okay, alright. Yeah, so this will probably be my other flight, and then the rest will happen later. So yeah. To do. We've got SAS on, we've got my tiny little rocket ship, everything with a parachute, we've got that contract. So now, just for the heck of it. We'll observe one mystery goo on the ground. Yeah, keep the data anyway. Ready, steady. Actually, not full thrust. There we go. And there we go. So now we can get the mystery goo in flight, which is good. Keep that data. We've already got crew, of course. Yeah. Alright, so basically, as long as you're in the atmosphere, you want to keep it, if you're under about 5,000 meters, you want to keep it under 200 meters a second speed-wise, because anything more than that, and you're probably going to go, you're going to hit, like, you're going to start hitting enormous amounts of drag, and especially with Ferrum aerodynamics installed, you do not want large amounts of drag, because that will rip your spaceship apart like, you know, a hungry guy going for a stick of beef jerky. It will not end well. So now, okay, I've actually got a lot more fuel than I thought I did. Science hasn't gone off, so nothing new to get there. So basically, yeah, nice little flight up into the top of the atmosphere at least. And then the engines are going to shut off in a few seconds. And there we go. So now, just to preserve our momentum slightly, yep, because the boosters give you a tiny bit, just a tiny bit of acceleration. There goes the engine, farewell. Once I get radial chutes, I'm probably going to start attaching radial chutes to all of my stuff just to see if I can get some of those parts back. It probably won't work, and it'll probably just make me cost a little bit more. But then, wait, we got a milestone. So now, let's hit the parachute. That will deploy immediately, there we go. And so that'll kind of serve as a drag, slowing us down a bit until we get down. Then we should pop that contract for testing the chute. We'll get the money from that, which will be nice. And if not, we can just do it next time, honestly, because it's a parachute. I'm gonna need parachutes. So yay, broken an altitude record, 5,760 more, whatever Kerbal currency that is. Haha, currency. There you go. K-E-R, currency. That's what I'm going to start calling it. That's a stupid idea. Why did I say that? But, anyway, so back down. The nice, boring, peaceful descent back to KSP. And we actually made it a fair distance up. So now, because I have 2 fuel tanks, I could probably put 3 fuel tanks on. And as long as I've got the fins on there, since they're kind of providing the stability I need, I might could make it to the edge of the atmosphere. The edge of the atmosphere is about 70,000 meters up. So once you hit that, you're in space, basically. If you get to 70,000 meters, past that, you're in space. Whether you stay there is an entirely different issue that we will deal with later. But for right now, them's the goods. What the heck was that? Oh. I hear explosions, and I think, oh god, something went wrong. But no, it's just the debris hitting the ground. We're coming in a little fast. Okay, we're starting to slow down. If the parachute could maybe... There we go. And we're good. Okay. Alright, contract. VIP atmosphere. Kerbin flying, altitude 6,000 to 10,000, speed 70. Oh, okay. We have to be going that fast? Holy crap. Alright, well, we'll get that next time. Because I'll probably be going 200,000, or 200 meters a second up, at least. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Or we can just, you know, power down and hit it at that point. So, there we go. Another gentle landing. Hooray! And so Jeb has made it, so we recover. And Jebediah might get another point of experience. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. I haven't played career mode too much. So half of this is what I've learned from other videos, half of this is what I've learned from my own playthroughs. With a little bit of, you know, something mixed in. I don't know. Logic, maybe? So, yeah, we got 4.3 science there, and then 0.5 plus, so we got 15 science total. Got all my parts back, and, oh, okay, no XP gain, but we have a total reputation of 8! Yay! And 61,000 currency bucks, whatever you want to call them. So, yeah, that'll call it for this video. I'll be sure to keep putting these up. And until then, you guys take care, stay true to yourselves, and don't let your Kerbals blow up in flight. See ya!